guys, welcome to The Daily Show. My name is Jon Stewart. Great show for you tonight. Later on, we're going to be joined by the President of the United Nations General Assembly, Annalena Baerbock, will be joining us. She's President. And we will talk about how nobody knew that the United Nations General Assembly had a president. I did not know that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start the program tonight in a slightly different place. I want to give credit where credit is due. We don't obviously often do this. The president did a solid over the weekend. President Trump signed an executive order in front of his fraternity brothers, fast-tracking the FDA process for novel psychedelic drug treatments for veterans suffering from all forms of PTSD and other psychiatric conditions, including addiction. I'm sorry. I'll let the president explain off the cuff as he does.
In 2024 study from Stanford University, 30 special operation veterans with traumatic brain injuries underwent, it's called Ibogaine treatment. Ibogaine. Remember the name. Is that pronounced relatively properly, would you say?
Yes.
I don't want to get it wrong. Ibogaine.
Body. Ibogaine. Rogaine with an Ibo. It's easy. By the way, they gave you the easiest hallucinogenic to pronounce. They could have thrown fucking ayahuasca in there. Psilocybin. But they gave you Ibogaine. But even when they dumbed the shit down for him, it's a problem. I'm sorry. I'm falling into old habits. It's good. You did a good thing. I'm nitpicking. I apologize. A lot of the people are going to get the help they need.
Ibogaine, because it's so important, and experienced an 80 to 90% reduction in symptoms of depression and anxiety within 1 month. Can I have some, please? I'll take it. I'll take whatever it takes.
Oh my God. He's depressed too. Hey, don't be depressed, sir. Trump won't be president forever. But I have to say, there are little moments in these Oval Office gatherings that are somewhat revelatory of the president's psyche, and really a good starting place for any accredited mental health professional.
I don't have time to be depressed. You know, if you stay busy enough, maybe that works too. That's what I do.
You can't get depressed if you stay busy. It's a little thing called outrunning the darkness. You can't be depressed if the sadness can't catch you. And to be frank, I don't think Donald Trump should treat that with hallucinogenics anyway. But if he did, would we even notice? If he took hallucinogenics, he'd be like, they're eating the cats and dogs. Right near my beautiful ballroom. By the way, did you know I'm Jesus? Oh, the fella. The poor fella in the bed is still sick. It really freaks me out every time I look at that picture. All right, you know what, though? Maybe Trump's already taken them, given how intensely he focused on the signing of this bill. I mean, he signed the shit out of this bill.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I want to get one. See that, Joe? You think Biden can do that? He can do that.
Hey, man, you ever really looked at your signature on weed? Look, I think it's a good thing what he did. I swear to God, it's a good thing what he did. And this is not political. I don't mean this as political, but it was weird as shit the way he signed that. It was weird as shit. Like, I'm looking at that signature right now. Does that even say Donald Trump? The last name is longer than his first name. It doesn't look like, it looks like it says Leonard Skinnard. It doesn't even, it doesn't make any sense. None of this makes sense. Go, I'm sorry to derail the program. Can we go back to just play him writing the last name? I swear to God, he doesn't write Trump. That's not right. That's too many letters. I counted like 10 letters. Unless he's just adding characters like this is his Wi-Fi password. It doesn't say Donald Trump. I would make sure this executive order is even legal because it appears to have been signed off by David Hasselhoff. That says David Hasselhoff. But the signing capped off a bit of a winning streak for the president. The biggest news being the Friday announcement of his total victory over Iran.
President Trump marches to victory.
Trump told the media Iran has agreed to everything.
The announcement really sparked a huge surge on Wall Street. New record highs on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ.
Crude oil prices falling off a cliff.
Most of the points are already negotiated and agreed to. You'll be very happy. A great and brilliant day for the world.
Wow. If I may offer you a humble apology. I was one of the naysayers who said this president got us into a war on an impulse. I said this president didn't have a plan for a coherent exit strategy. I said this president was cavalier about the damage that this war of choice would cause. I said this president seems to slosh when he moves because of the Venus insufficiency. You're like a milk carton when you got to push it across the kitchen table. I said all of those things, and I would like to take back 3 of those statements. He does slosh. But the president's allies knew all along what time it was.
The president is playing chess when the rest of the world is playing checkers.
That's how he does it. I can't believe at the beginning, when the whole thing started, that the rest of the world didn't say, wait, why do you have a horse in a castle? And we have the little discs. What kind of chess were they playing?
He's playing 3-dimensional chess.
4-dimensional chess.
Playing 5D chess.
That's the chess where the seats move and they spray water at you. I'm sorry, analyst Dean Cain, could you expand on that?
President Trump is playing 5D chess. The dominoes are slowly just falling and toppling.
What game is he playing? Is it chess? He's playing chess, and then the dominoes. He's at checkers, ordering dominoes. The point is, I'm hungry. And while the world played Jenga, Donald Trump is playing Hungry, Hungry Hippos, whatever the analogy is. Because of Trump's brilliant interdimensional Jedi mind, he basically got everything he wanted from Iran.
Iran has removed or is removing all of the sea mines. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. They will never have a nuclear weapon. The USA will get all nuclear dust.
The nuclear dust? Does that mean we also get the nuclear dust bunnies? It's so adorable how they beg for death. But look, the enriched uranium was a huge part of this war. And the fact that Iran has agreed to transfer all of its enriched uranium to the United States, it's a win.
The Iranian Foreign Ministry says Iran's enriched uranium is not going to be transferred anywhere under any circumstances.
Guess checkers is a tougher game than I thought. All right, so there's still a couple of fine details to work out on the nuclear aspect, but the truth is, we only fought this war to get Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. That they closed when we started this war. But let's keep the main thing the main thing.
Iran has just announced that the Strait of Hormuz is fully open and ready for business and full passage.
Yeah. That news is Ibogaine to my ears. Could Biden have done that? No, because as I said earlier, the strait was already open. But you heard it straight from the president. He declared the Strait of Hormuz is open.
Iran declared the Strait of Hormuz closed.
Oh, boy. All right. Iran is directly contradicting President Trump, and he's not going to like that.
On Truth Social, he wrote the following: the United States is going to knock out every single power plant, every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Civilian infrastructure gone! No more Mr. Nice Guy. Say hello to Senior War Crime. Pew, 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 pew. It's all right, it's all right. The audience seems to be split between old people and younger people. I think that's very clear what's happening here. See. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, how did this happen? How did the certainty of total resolution that Trump announced morph into the uncertainty of total annihilation that Trump announced in less time than it took Karol G to own Coachella?
Cool down.
Hey, who wants an edible? Multivitamin, an edible multivitamin. See, what the naysayers don't understand about Trump is that what appears to the outside observer as chaos is actually the 5D-focused stratagems of a master negotiator. This is the art of the deal. You know, we never got to see Henry Ford assemble a car, or Thomas Edison put the first filament into a light bulb, or Malcolm OnlyFans reveal his bare foot in the town square. But thanks to God, the Iran war has given us all an opportunity. This is history. To witness in real time Donald Trump apply the sacred principles of the art of the deal. Let's begin just a few weeks back, when Donald Trump and his bombing buddy Bibi launched fierce military strikes on Iran in the middle of a negotiation, setting the stage for art of the deal, step one, state your demands.
The president declaring in a Truth Social post there will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender.
It's where they cry uncle, or when they can't fight any longer and there's nobody around to cry uncle.
Uncle? They cry uncle? I believe the president may be confusing war with tickle fighting, but the point is taken. I remember when Lee cried uncle at Appomattox. But you always start every negotiation by demanding everything, which sets you up for step two, art of the deal, the consequences of not acceding to step one.
We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
Yabba dabba ooh. Total surrender or total destruction? Game, set, and I'm sorry.
Iran has shut down the Strait of Hormuz.
Counter move. Shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. Well, cry me a whore river. What's that gonna do?
The closure of the Strait of Hormuz causing chaos to the global economy.
Disrupting the global supply chain.
Causing gas and food prices to surge.
Skyrocketing jet fuel costs.
Sending fertilizer prices soaring.
A global economic downturn that could ignite mass famine.
All right, motherfuckers. I didn't want to have to do this. All right. You want to go, Iran? You want to do this? Move like that might unbalance your run-of-the-mill deal maker, but the master has already prepared a step 3.
The president wrote, "Open the f***ing straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell."
That's right. The art of the deal, step 3, is basically steps 1 and 2, but with cursing. Your move, Iran.
Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is still closed.
Huh. I see what you did there. Your move is no move. Which brings us to step 4.
Iran has agreed to open the Strait of Hormuz.
Boom! Motherfucker! Step 4, art of the deal. Just say it's open. Who's gonna check? Honestly, who's gonna... Who's gonna check if it's actually open? Even if you have a boat, what are you gonna do? You're gonna drive all the way there? What are you gonna go? You're gonna go to the Strait of Hormuz Yacht and Regatta Club? Get the out of here. You didn't even know what the Strait of Hormuz was a month ago. Now you're a expert on the Strait of Hormuz. As far as you know, it's open. It's open. Now, the next part's tricky. Because at some point, even though you stated very clearly that the Strait of Hormuz is open, people are going to realize it's not open. They're still not getting food or fuel, which is fine. Because this is where the art of the deal, where the fourth dimensional chess comes into play.
Breaking tonight, President Donald Trump saying the U.S. Navy will start blockading, quote, any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz.
Woo! Hit him with the old razzle-dazzle. You can't break up with me. I'm breaking up with you. Woo! At this point, haters might assume you've been winging it the whole time. And they might be getting hungry or much poorer or cold. And they might have questions like, hey, Trump, do you even have a plan? Well, the art of the deal says, don't fall for that.
I have the best plan of all, but I'm not going to tell you what my plan is. I don't talk to people like you about that. I mean, who would answer a question like that? Why would I tell you that like that?
Step 6, art of the deal. Don't tell anyone your plan. That would be the dumbest thing you could do, which brings us to step 7. Call up a news person and tell them your plan.
I just spoke with the president this morning. The president said if they do not sign the deal, the U.S. will blow up every power plant and more in Iran.
But telling one person your plan, that's still just 4D chess. Step 8 is 5D chess. Tell everyone your plan.
I spoke to him on the phone this morning and told me several things.
President Trump today told me if Iran does not sign this deal, the whole country is going to get blown up.
In our short phone call, the president told me the strikes have caused very great losses on their leadership.
He also told me he doesn't think boots on the ground will be necessary.
He told me that they had agreed to talk.
I just got off the phone with the president, and he called.
You see how bummed out Brett Baer was that he called him? Yeah, I talked to the president. He called me. I had the number blocked, but he got there. So now everybody's on the same page. It seems like you're moving towards a resolution in a crisp and linear fashion. Everybody knows the plan. All that's left to do is send over a high-level negotiating team to work out the fine print and arrive at an enduring peace. You've got them right where you want them, where you hit them with step 9. Who's talking to what now?
The president saying he intends to send Vice President J.D. Vance to Pakistan for a second shot at peace talks today.
And an important clarification, I just got off the phone with President Trump. Yet again, he told me that Vice President Vance will not be leading the U.S. delegation.
But then less than 2 hours later, I was told that Vice President Vance would again lead this delegation.
Vance on. Vance off. Vance on. Vance off. Oh. So that's where we've arrived at with the art of the deal. Basically, it's a cycle. It's a cycle of demands and threats and premature declarations of victory that allows the negotiator enough wiggle room to, at almost any point, claim that they've achieved exactly what they've set out to do, ultimately achieving a nuclear deal that'll probably be worse than the nuclear deal Trump pulled our country out of with Iran to start a devastating war that has killed thousands of innocent Iranians, 13 American soldiers, eroded our credibility as the leader of the free world, sabotaged the world economy, and will cost the American taxpayers, who knows, maybe trillions. And as that realization sinks into a population weary of your malignant narcissism and impulsivity, Trump hits them with step 10.
Cuba's going to be next.
That's right, motherfucker, step 10. Keep moving to outrun the darkness.